Okay, hey collective. I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy, doing good things with good people in good places. Let me see. Okay, listen. I have done quite a bit of pre-shuffling about things. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I wanted to start off with some specific information, like just little things that I see, that I notice that are kind of like, to me, come at the same time or around a download, or I just know intuitively that it's a part of the message for the collective. Okay? I know I'm supposed to share this with you strangers. So listen, somehow, some way, this Eight of Wands card ended up all the way in my bedroom. And it missed everything that was done in the room somehow. The floor in that bedroom is gray. There's no reason that this card would mix in with gray, no matter which way it was facing, but somehow, some way the card was in there. And it was just kind of chilling. So definitely some messages that are being heard and resonated with, I think. And then another curious little thing occurred. I got a ring in the mail. So maybe if, because not maybe, if you are engaged, that was the download I got right before I started the video. It was like, okay, this is also an indicator for if there was, if there is a divine feminine who announced their engagement, and they feel as though it's been attacked a little bit. Spirit told me to let you know it's all working out. Because I got an engagement ring in the mail. It came with a little certification and everything. And it was addressed to me and everything. I was getting other deliveries as well. I was getting other things. And it was addressed to me and everything. So had all this little information and stuff. I don't know what the company is. I looked at the tag, but it's like, it's kind of like, I don't even feel like doing detective. I'm going to just use my spidey senses because my actual person probably wouldn't be this mysterious and would just be more straightforward, I think. And if not, then this is a message to them that they should be. I feel like it should have been followed up with flowers and like a little card or something. It's like, I don't know, even with a hint, if nothing else, right? Like a hint. However, the even curiouser part about this ring that showed up at my home, okay? And the thing is my daughter was actually opening them because, you know, if you're 8 years old, that's what you do for a living. You open all the packages, you know, see what's yours. So she's opening a couple packages that came in the mailbox and a ring. And another thing came. They were in 2 separate packages. And when she opened the box, I was confused because I didn't order any rings. It was kind of like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe we got the neighbor's mail. And I looked at it. It had my name on it. So I was like, oh, we couldn't have got the neighbor's mail with my name. So this was definitely addressed to me. So I kind of researched and stuff. I searched my heart and then I did research as well. I'm definitely sure that this was also to be inclusive to the collective about some type of message regarding, you know, engagements. Now, this is the thing. Okay. Spirits wanting me to make sure people understand. I'm not talking about a low vibrational energy that's engaged or announced their engagement. If you've been doing dark magic and magic over other people, this ain't for you. This is divinely orchestrated. This is a union that a divine being has respectfully and appropriately asked for and called for in their life. And that's why it's being received. Okay? I just want people to know that. Okay? So this came with the certification and everything. So this is your certification. That's how I feel about that. If you are a divine being, you hold yourself in the upright. You're not doing magic against other people's free will, or you're not playing manipulative mind games, or, you know, just any magic whatsoever. You're never looking at another person with an envious eye, you know. Yeah, definitely never looking at anybody with an envious eye or wishing to do what they're doing, or, you know, any ill will on them and things like that. I get heavy evil eye energy and try to take someone's bag, because I noticed the little bag from my little bride here was not on her side there. She wasn't holding it. So somebody was trying to take everything all over again, but that will never happen. Anyway, these cards keep popping out. Did you see that? We're not even going to pay it any mind. Essentially, I feel like this was just like another part of the communication that we received, you know, as well. Me personally, for me, I looked it up. It's a scam. And I feel like it's also probably a talisman of those who are, you know, I don't know, possessive and overreactive and emotionally unstable, and, you know, just a lot of negative things, and, you know, maybe two-faced and even, like, you know, difficult to be with and around. And ooh, yeah, I'm getting a lot of ooh. Yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and get the cards out and see who this is. What are the collective? What's going on in the energy around the collective? What is going on in the energy around the collective? Around the collective first, please. I have no specific order for these cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull them all together so you guys can see that. Ooh. That's probably the messy stack. Give me just a second. Okay, collective. I have a few things going on today that I have to do, so I was conferring with the powers that be, which are my children. So, anywho, let's see. So, I'm just going to keep mixing these up because I did go off camera for a second. Ooh, those came out in the pre-shuffle. It's wild because this is like 3 decks or so, 3 or 4 decks possibly. And so sometimes we see repetitive information coming out of this too. So I'm hoping that everyone's prepared for what this might be. I know this is taking a little bit to get started. We're like 7 or 8 minutes into this. All right, so I'm gonna just take a little from here. Ooh, it's something to do with a dirty offer that was being presented. I'm gonna take that there. I'm gonna take that there. I'm gonna look at this one. Ooh, someone that's drowning. They're over their head. They're overextended. They're reaching rock bottom. It's a dirty offer for someone. First, I take those two. Ooh, look at this, you guys. Listen, there's a reason why Spirit tells me to say the things I say, because then an offer again. I think you're getting 2 offers. Ooh. The way I ran into that, and I just saw moving on in here, in this deck here. This is a part of the part that I was putting together. So it is what it is. We're saying those are part of it too. Okay. And those are face down, so I don't know what they are. But there's a dirty offer and an offer. The dirty offer is coming from someone who's drowning, who's in over their head, who's overextended and has reached rock bottom. We will grab some money cards on that for that person. There's another offer as well that's coming in. Ooh. Spirit said take the ones on the table. There's another offer that's coming in as well. This person or you may have a groupie. Maybe this offer is a groupie offer, and then this person also, this person who's giving you an offer has groupies as well, is the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting like there's a collective groupie energy that wants to be on the table. You're getting an offer. Ooh. Maybe from a journalist. Someone reporting, interviewing, inquiring, promotion. So take it how it resonates. This person may come in with something that is appeasing to you. because they've maybe seen this, because, you know, a journalist has to investigate. So they have to kind of sit back and know what's going on and just kind of observe. And what I'm getting is that they've observed or understand and know about this. It says a messenger of connections, delivery, information, transmission, gift. So we see the gift here, right? Now, again, see that it keeps falling over now too. So that's why I'm understanding like there's two. There's an obsessive lover as well. So that's also part of this message. There's groupie lovers. I guess there's groupie lovers, okay? So I guess there's a section for, there's some groupie lovers that have been trying to get maybe divine masculine or divine feminine involved in sexting. It's the energy that I'm getting right now, so it is what it is. That's funny because see, that's the whole reason why I changed and like blocked everybody like for a while now. Like, I don't know, I hear about all these different things, like, you know, these dirty offers that, and it's kind of like, no one can even get near me to give me a dirty offer because they can't get in touch with me, number one, unless they come and stalk me at my home, right? Which may be what some people are experiencing as well in the collective. Is people stalking them in their home and stuff like that, or at their home and things like that, but that person has that dirty offer, and maybe someone else around that sees that has an offer for you, maybe that's even been in your life, that's been doing, you know, nice things and showing you, you know, kind of feels like, you know, they're over, like they're obsessive with you, but they're not. You kind of know maybe that this person understands. Yeah, you've dusted it off. You kind of know that this person that's in your life or coming into your life is what I just heard, is not trying to be, you know, a kiss ass. They actually have really what I'm getting is sincere, enamored energy towards you. They're not an obsessive lover is what I'm getting. They have one though. They know all about what you've felt too. Yeah. That's who these connections with that are over and they failed. They've exhausted their opportunities. They are blocked. They may have also or may also be currently drinking too much. Oh, where do you want these? Okay. Drinking too much. And that makes them oh no, actually maybe not. Maybe they're just sitting back and talking and being nosy and trying to find out things. They know that this person has moved on and that they have nothing to say, and they've told this person to stop calling them. They've exhausted and burned out, like they're empty as far as what it is that they feel for this person. They feel nothing, is what I'm getting. They've decided that this person has to be blocked. You know, because otherwise this person is just going to continue to spread rumors and gossip and be nosy about what this person is doing now that they've been rejected and left alone. And, you know, it's kind of a self-imposed prison. It's because it's like you weren't being true or loyal is what I'm getting. Yeah. They were also trying to delay, or they delayed themselves, their procrastination. And this groupie's inability to understand how trying to pretend like they were too busy previously and switching up now is what I'm getting. It's like somebody's trying to reset the clock and ask you to dust it off and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, that's exhausted. That's actually exhausted. That whole situation is done and over with. And you realize that in this isolation, you can't see that here. Sorry, my apologies. I was placing the other cards here. So you can't see that, but it's here. Hold on. Let me get that. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's this obsessive lover that's here. They've exhausted all of their opportunities. They've been blocked from you emotionally, spiritually is what I've heard. That's why they're trying to find out tea and information about your isolation and what you're doing, to try to delay it as well. But they can't do that. That's why I believe this was delivered to me. Like this, it was kind of like, okay, I need you to get a message out to collective, and I need it to be very clear, like at your front door type of clear. So if you've been kind of sitting wondering like, okay, or you've been in an energy like, okay, well, we're reaching a hurdle, or this person hasn't come to my door yet. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening for sure. And for me personally, I know and understand that this is also probably a talisman from probably someone in my life that's in one of these positions, probably this dirty offer or this groupie position, or, you know, put it where it fits kind of energy. And I'm not, because I also did look up that this was a scam. Like when I looked it up, I did find out that this is a scam. The company may be trying to use my name or information or something like that to put up false, what does it say? It said like false reports, or not false recommendations, or what is it called when you get those, the 5 stars and stuff like that? Because, yeah, recommendations. So it's when they're trying to put those on, but I can't see why that company would want to or need to put that towards me. There's also some rumors, I guess, that these individuals have been putting out that you're antisocial, that you're in your feelings, and that's why you give people the silent treatment, and have felt left out, or just how you treat other people. They're trying to now push and switch and put a different scenario. But in reality, it's kind of like, no, you just actually enjoy doing your own thing. You don't feel the need to be in everybody's face about everything that you do on a day-to-day basis. It's kind of just like, you're not in your feelings. You're not putting anybody in this silent treatment or anything like that. You're not being antisocial. You're just kind of being more intimate with the people that matter in your life, right? Having a mutual respect for unity and closeness that exists and that is coming in. And you're ultimately dodging bullets by doing so. You may have even recently just you've cleansed your energy of like a lot of things, is what I'm gonna go ahead and go with. The way those things kind of just flew. Did you hear them flow? And they flew. They're all over the ground here, as you can see. Yeah. So you've flown away. That's also a thing too. So the birds are very significant. There have been so many birds, and I know what you're thinking, Natasha. It's spring. Fancy, it's spring. I get it. It's spring. Yes, it is spring. So things switch up and go to this other deck here. So yes, it is spring. However, that's also a time for like new blossoms, new things to blossom is in the springtime, right? So I get the energy of like that's where you are as well. Anyways, let's get whatever else we're going to get about this dirty offer. If we're going to get anything, we just know that it's there. Because I feel like it's not even it's a non-factor. There's nothing that came out after the dirty offer from the person that's over, that's in over, excuse me, in over their head, overextended, and has hit rock bottom. Okay. These, I'm going to do them like a chopstick. I'm going to just, you see how these fell? So that's why I'm taking them, okay? I just want people to know how I actually pull out cards. These people, this person is puzzled. They're confused, perplexed. 11:01 on the clock. They can't match up your energy either. So they're confused and perplexed about that. But they're also confused on how you know about them catching a case. Of a sexual infection, sexual disease, a rash, etc. I don't know if that's the groupie energy. I don't know. Well, clearly, because they're all groupies to you and your actual person, right? With respect to, you know, the energy, and you feel like they feel like you have the right to feel what you feel. I mean, you do. You have the right to feel what you feel, but remember that you always have the right to be happy, and they know that you feel that way too. 11:44 on the clock. They know that you have the right to go and be, you know, in this, you know, whatever energy you feel. I get a lot of self-care energy here. A lot of just like, you know, just really looking in the mirror and just being happy with one's own life. You know, you have the right to be happy. So they realize, they're puzzled. They're salty too. This came up earlier in the pre-show. There's the people who are so salty right now about this. This is not even funny. These people are masters of deception, or so they thought, right? 12, 12, 12, 13 on there. They were thieves. They may have stolen. So this is the thing. That was a download too. They felt like they stole something from you. They stole this dirty offer energy from you, and they don't realize that that's what they stole. So remember the other day when I was talking about with the collective, and I was saying how you've got to learn how to like open your hands, because these things are actually not good for you. So you saw your karmic, and they felt like they were getting something over on you to be able to turn someone karmic on you. But you actually are like, no, that kind of helped me a great deal, because if I had let this person in, when they had brought themselves into my life and were able to be in my good graces, then I would have, you know, obtained everything, or attempted to obtain everything that I wouldn't wanted to. But in reality, we would have obtained it, and then we would have lost it, right? Because of the individuals that we were attached to. So we're very grateful for the fact that like we were able to be pulled out of that, regardless of what it looked like on the outside, the inside, or in between. You know, if you saw isolation and loneliness and sadness and, you know, a little bit of you know, stalling or hesitation to determine what it is that, or what it was that we actually wanted or needed or should be accepting and having in our lives, you know, what we were worthy of, you know, reevaluation of worth, self-evaluation. Yeah, these other people were too busy winning while you were doing that. So that's how you dodge that bullet as well. They're salty about that, because that's what they were here for. They were here to take you out of your, you know, they thought that they were doing that. They literally, totally and completely, the way I see it is some of these individuals felt like they were attached to the, in some instances, the individuals involved felt like they were the reason for the inheritance being received. They were the reason, you know, that was even in play, that they would receive it somehow if they could knock you out of the place of receiving it. Or get you caught in a trap, right? And they're salty pretty much. It's because maybe someone involved in this dirty offer that's drowning in over the head was too bossy. They were too bossy, and they were too busy. That's why they couldn't be on the right, you know, end of things. Too busy trying to win and not really focusing on where you were, which is on being a revolutionist, you know, and that's what has been seen. You know, the freedom fighter, someone who's a pursuer of welfare and justice, a champion of transformation. You know what I mean? This came out at 144. So people are seeing and recognizing and understanding and acknowledging that. At this point, that's what this journalist has understood too. This person is coming in with this offer, maybe even see that you're this animal shaman, or, you know, that you have maybe several capabilities. Is what I'm hearing. Like, there's all kinds of things that exist. Yeah, a lot of people are looking and saying, oh, they're taking the social media detox. No posting or liking, just living. Don't let it take over your life. In reality, I mean, ultimately, what people don't understand is like, you actually know what it was like to live life prior to this social media thing. And what a lot of people don't also realize is that you've been in the social media game. You've been in the social media game, really learning how to be this, like, see what was needed, see how things were changing and all the rest of that. Okay, because okay, if you're, okay, so my age, I'm 45 now, I think. Yes, I'm 45 now, because I was born in 79. So that puts me in a really, you know, complex little space of time, if you will. A lot of other things that combine to that, but now, if you feel like that yourself, like, okay, I was born in this period, so I remember things like when AOL first came out, you know, before Facebook, there was Black Planet and Asian Avenue, which I was on. You know, that's how people, you know, did things. And I watched how that became like a played out type of situation. You know what I mean? I watched how it became a played out situation and how people could really exhaust their exuberance there. You know what I mean? Just because it's not a real environment. So I was involved in kind of almost, if you will, evaluating the previous notion, or the actual start or incarnation of social media and how that looked and worked, because I was meeting people off of these sites. I was actually engaged in social media in a really different way, you know. So what I think, If you're a reader, this person with this dirty offer, and I don't care what type of dirty offer it is, if it's from a family member or a friend or who it is, I don't care who it's from. They are a drunkard that maybe trying to sit in some kind of sovereign energy, or thinks that they rule some type of inheritance or something, but they can't escape materialism. You know what I mean? They feel like exercising is the thing to do it, but they don't learn the mental lessons. They may put together daily the physical activities, but they don't. Yep, because exercising is right here again. I don't, or maybe that's what I saw. They don't put together the mental aspects of things. They may even put themselves on 30-day challenges and light candles and stuff like that, or maybe that's something that you should start doing right now. But these other people that are doing that, they're in denial. They have a denial and an inability to accept a situation that they have been stuck, and they're haunted right now in this unhealthy cycle or addiction, and memories and flashbacks of trauma and side effects and stuff like that, because they gave to the wrong things. They gave to what I get is like the wrong people, places, things. The love triangle could be anyone, anything. You know what I mean? They gave to the wrong things, and you know, they gave to the wrong people, places, and things. This is all types of people who have made the choice to be, or try to be, is what I heard Spirit say, try to be a third party in your love relationship. Try to be a part of, I hear, deciphering what you needed to see in order to commit to that bond. And maybe there's a need to meditate, that came out in the pre-shuffle too, on your youth and vitality and things like that. Or maybe when you did that work on your, your younger age, you saw the potential for the growth that you had beyond where you had reached. You actually started to maybe even dig a little bit deeper, get into some childhood work. Wow, this is getting kind of deep. And you've been seen for your kindness. Everybody sees you and understands your kindness and knows you and loves you for that. Even though you have been bullied online, everyone has suffered from it, or they have suffered from it, and I feel like the individuals that have been attempting to do that to you are now suffering from it, but in a way that's like plaguing them. I hear that hair falling out. I'm getting a resonance from the previous reading that I was doing, and I was mentioning how my hair was falling out in the industry that I was in, and I feel like this person, his hair is falling out. They're experiencing a lot of they're losing a lot of jobs. Like this person may have started losing jobs like maybe 8 months ago, and it was, I don't know, there's some resonance about eight or 9 months ago, how they were something like that they have lost their jobs for, and that was a warning sign, is what Spirit's telling me, for them cyberbullying, and they were supposed to kind of like receive that message and they were being asked basically by Spirit to receive and be open to universal gifts that could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom, and that they needed to know that they were worthy of these gifts and open up to them. But they did not, is what I understand. Yeah. They kept kind of maybe going back and longing for old situations and celebrations and reunions and stuff like that were full of ruthless and cruel energy and stuff like that were sent and put into their life to butcher them. Maybe they had some ties to some different clergy and things like that, or guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission, people that were kind of maybe looking at that. Maybe there's this boss daddy energy, or something that they were working towards, being stable, rich, a business owner, BDE. Someone who's really seeks adventure in life and experiences and really longs to journey and move forward. And I had to search for a minute, like, is this telling me to go get a reading? But it's not. It's saying that these people are trying to use divination to understand your desires and your path to get you to open up to them. Wow, this is so exact and matter of fact. And you have to understand the way I put these cards back together, when I put them back in these decks, they don't even be like, there's a whole lot of cards here, so they're not even anywhere near one another. But I know these are, repetitive kind of like decks too. They didn't open up to those opportunities like that were existing for them to really do that. I get the energy of these individuals were attempting to get child services involved somehow in your life. like whether it be like reporting you, 22 on the clock, reporting you for something. Yeah. They were trying to get you caught up for something regarding some children. But this is the thing: when you stay in the energy that you feel of being happy and blah 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 blah, and you remain in this unbothered energy, it defeats all of that. Is what I'm giving, what I'm getting. It really removes like any ability for them to make you feel like this loss and depression and suicide. But now that's where they are. They're stuck in this like stressed out migraines. That was heavy too. Like these individuals are experiencing a lot of migraines too. They're really they really need to sit back and try to, they really need to sit back and take the moment to try to repair and look at their own life and like repair, restore, restart, and renovate their own lives. But they're not really focused on that. What I'm getting is that's what they need to do. You know, they need to plan and, you know, look at that for themselves. But they just stick in this energy of crying over, you know, the collective. Yeah, they don't want anybody to know that. They may do that in secret and quiet and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe in your room, baby. But they're concerned. You and your lover are completely unfazed by this, right? But what I get is that they're so concerned about this, the fact that you and your lover are unfazed. This unfazed, unbothered energy is like coming out so much lately. Like you guys are just like focused on your entrepreneurial pursuits and, you know, living your best life. And that's, you know, where you're supposed to be. That's odd too, because these decks are, you know, this is the front of both of the decks. It literally stopped me. Like I was, you know, in one of the other energies. I get these energies here are, you know, maybe some of them are facing bankruptcy. And because they've been fake flexing and trying to cock block, and maybe spy on this energy. They're trying to spy on this energy here. So they've been fake flexing in opposition of this person, and they're a grudge holder because they feel like your person should be in this energy too, is what I'm feeling, but your person isn't, and that's what's got them so paranoid. You and your person really have like love on the brain. Like that's all you guys have. They keep finding that out when they go to spy on you guys. You've been having a lot of self-exploration, and you're doing all your shadow work and really you know, you've filled out that false persona and getting to know yourself and finding the truth, and you're dreaming and fantasizing and, you know, being nostalgic and daydreaming about your person. You know, your person and you are both. It focused me back on this ring all of a sudden. So it's like people try to cover that up too, is the energy I get too. People don't want this person to think about that, but that's all that this person thinks about, because none of their spell work is actually working. Anything they do, because they've done their shadow work and uncovered every part of them that has been repressed and abandoned. That's what you do in solitude. Oop. See? That's what they do in solitude. They let their body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. You know, and they've understood that. That's how they learn to really get in touch with their, you know, maybe the animal spirits, their spiritual leadership and natural abilities in life, to be able to change their bad habits, you know, maybe drinking, overeating, anything else that wasn't serving them. I mean, here, they're really, maybe they're even looking at opportunities to do something volunteer-wise that can really shape you know, like where they get their hands involved is what I'm hearing, like their actual hands, not their finances or pull is what I'm hearing, but like their actual like hands involved. So that's really what's going to create the glow up for them in this energy right now. So they're, you know, you've been told to go out and live your dreams and never give up on your dreams and dare to live the adventure, because that's the energy that you are in right now. That's where I'm going to end this at. Oh, I said I was going to pull a fool. I was going to pull the fool's dirty alpha and money energy. I said I was going to pull a few cards on this money energy and close it out. Do that and close it out. Somebody's manifesting things. Easy goes it. Easy does it. That's coming in for sure, for sure. It has something to do once you go ahead and move forward, or maybe some information you got about a reading that you've gotten about this offer that you should make. That you weren't sure about. It says, think before you offer help. Set healthy time boundaries. So this is with respect to this groupie energy. If they come in, what Spirit's telling me is that they're really played out. So if you take the time to like sit still, number one, a person should be able to find their own way out of things without your device. You know, their inability to be ready for life should be the played out energy that you feel. You shouldn't feel like you have to like carry them, is what I'm hearing here. So so that's for that energy and that person. Can you show us where this next energy goes that comes out, please? Money energy, where's this go? Ooh. Can't get an energy. This next energy might go towards the top. This next money energy. Ooh. Okay. Activation. You are activating your soul purpose and receiving gifts. Awaken your soul and tap into your ancestral memory and inner wisdom. Focusing too much on the material world instead of the spiritual world. So this person who's giving out this dirty offer is too focused on the material world instead of the spiritual world. That's that too busy winning energy. That's what keeps leaving them in this unfazed energy, and they're trying really hard, it looks like, to activate this stuff and like really be a money manager and get luck on their side, perhaps. And I feel like this next energy is in some angelic money, something that's on one of those cards I just saw, but we'll see. Oh, angelic help. What did I tell you? I saw it on the pre-shuffle in here. I knew I saw that card coming out for you guys. But anyway, when people try to say I'm just doing magic tricks with the cards, nah, baby, that's just who I am. You know, I don't do magic tricks, baby. I can show you magic, though. I don't do magic tricks, but I can show you magic. Anyway, angelic help is what's coming now for this person living their dream. This is the time to trust in the universe and know that you will be provided for. Look at there's like this Greek lover energy on this card too. So it comes with this love relationship. This love on the brain is sticking out right here. Changing that bad habit and glowing up. It's working for you. But anyway, it says this is the time to trust in the universe and know that you will be provided for. There's a career or a blessing lining up for you. So stay positive and believe this. Pay attention to the signs and that the angels send you, that your angels send you during this time. Maybe you had experienced some setbacks. I feel like those have disappeared or will be disappearing, and you'll see this influx of money. I know I've personally seen a lot of just magical money come in recently. It's been amazing. You know, one might even consider this, you know, that, but I feel like it's a talisman, so I'll probably get rid of it with the quickness somehow, because I don't know who it came from. There was no, you know, information about the writer or designer of it, and that was, you know. But anyway, you know, and so if this is a talisman, you know, the way I look at it is people are like, oh, how could you keep that? Why would you have that here? Why would you put it on? Yeah, what people don't realize is like when you take their talismans and you help the talisman to actually represent what it's truly supposed to represent. So this is, if this is a talisman, it's been sent to deter me from, you know, focusing on the right goal and right establishment and relationship and union, right? It's sent to deter me from that, but all it's actually doing is helping to ground that energy and show me even more show. Listen, it says right in here, it says words are magic, more show. It's more shows that, okay? Words are magic, use them to manifest more abundance. Blogger, content writer, book writer, or any creative writing career. So yeah, it's kind of like your words have power and influence. Share your gift with the world, you know. And a designer card came out, so it says you're being called to tune into your individuality and express yourself. Got a lot of that energy too, like you're about to become this great mogul. So all the things that you are looking to build, establish, and make and create, you need to continue to establish those and create those and make those. I'm focused on those right now. It's all coming in just like this union as well. It's the kind of science of it, and it's also kind of been the gossip as well. So let me go ahead and pull a few cards for the signs that maybe resonate with this over the decks, and that will be it for today. All right, what signs might this be with Gemini? Is one of them that I'm getting here. Any other signs that might resonate? Aquarius, maybe a Leo is involved, a Pisces and a Libra, and an Aries. Okay, and I don't know how everybody's falling out here on this. There's a Gemini in reverse, there's an Aquarius in reverse, there's a Capricorn in reverse, There's a Taurus also maybe in reverse. These are maybe the energies that are over here in this helper of this negative energy, this blockage energy that are involved in this dirty offer. But there's this Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, possibly Leo and Pisces energy. I get Pisces may kind of be all the way across the board. Anything else? Libra, Cancer energy, Taurus energy, and Pisces. Like I said, the Pisces is definitely supposed to be here in this angelic help energy. We have Virgo and Pisces also. So there's a lot of, you know, repetitive energy. Definitely a lot of water and Virgo energy. I saw Taurus and Gemini out here a couple times. Maybe body is involved with things. Body image. Yeah, I keep seeing body a lot out here on the cards too. There's a Cancer energy that's focused a lot on their spirit and their body, and their mind as well. That's trying to get in the upright and live their dream too. Yeah, this Cancer energy is coming out strong, and also an Aries energy coming out strong. I forgot to mention that. Don't let me get it twisted. And there's possibly some Leo, Libra, and Taurus. Yep, that's all kind of all the same. Okay, it wasn't bringing in anything that it didn't want to in this instance, which I like. So everybody should put it where it resonates, understand how it resonates, and keep moving forward. Catch you on the next one. Later.
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe.
Peace.
Peace. 3, jump.